Welcome to Gray Man Walking. Today is Sunday, November 16th, I believe. It's about 10 after 7. We're going to do about 12.2 miles today into Fontana. First thing we got to do is go up here to the lodge we passed last night and try to get a little water and get rid of our trash. I'll turn the camera around and show you this little campground. I'll get the name of the place as I walk out, but there's picnic tables down there, 2 porta potties, picnic tables here. I set up between those 2 trees there. So nice little place and served us well. Alright, let's get up the road here and get this day started. About 5.5 miles in for the day. Just stopped a little snack break. We're just about done with the climbing today, and then it's pretty steep deep hill down to Fontana. But pretty day, some puffy white clouds, a lot of blue sky, nice breeze keeping us cool because there's been a pretty big uphill day. It's going to be close to 4,000, I think, by the time we're done. I believe if I was advising someone in the future about this trail, in the fall, I think I would pick October. You have a little more leaf color, but more importantly, less leaves on the trail. They are really slick. The way the forest is, there's not a lot of views anyway, so more leaves on the trees wouldn't make much difference. There's just very few open places to see out of. But I believe I would take the color and the better traction that you might find in October instead of November. We stopped in and checked in at the Fontana Lodge. We hit 10 miles so far for today. We ought to be either 2.2 or 2.9 down to Marina to pick up the car. So we threw our backpacks in the room, and now we're at least 25 pounds lighter. I think they take pretty good care of the trails around here because the guests use them. At least that's what the shuttle driver told me that I rode with last year from the marina to the lodge. Just a man sitting on the porch of the general store at Fontana, ate a little ice cream, watching his laundry. Well, another LT day is done. We're in the remodeled portion of the Fontana Lodge. When I came through on the AT last year, they were redoing all these rooms. Most of them were covered with plastic on the exteriors where they hadn't replaced the patio windows or doors yet. They were doing some painting and other work and different things, and I can see what they've done. We did about 13 miles today. It was over 4,000 up and about 35 down. It was a tough day. We just had a kind of a series. Well, starting off from our campsite last night. We just had to go straight up to get up out of the river valley. And then we just had these series of 200-foot climbs, and just kept sucking the wind out of you, and you catch your breath, and suck the wind out of you, and catch your breath. And descending into Fontana was fairly steep. And then we actually stopped when we got to the resort, got our room, threw our bags in the room, and then walked the last 3 miles to the marina with just our hiking poles. So that was nice. Got to walk on the AT for a couple feet. Been there and done that. So we picked up Nail's car in the morning. We've got a spot picked out and to take his car to and walk back to mine. As I said previously, I still hope the wheels are on mine. But we've kind of looked ahead, and we think we've got 3 more legs of the trip. We're gonna park somewhere around mile 45 northbound, and that'll get us from Springer to there, and then 45 to where we're going to park his car tomorrow, which is, what's it around, 92, 94? 94. And then tomorrow we'll start walking toward my car, which I can't remember what mile marker it is, but I think it's about 36 miles or so. But anyways, it all seems like it's coming together and doable. We kind of got it figured out with our park. And there's one stretch there for, I don't know, it looks like roughly 50 miles. There's no parking, so we had to bracket around that. So we did the laundry. The restaurant here was closed, so Nails went out and got us some supper, and I did the laundry and got to catch up on my phone calls and check in with the family, because cell service has been really sketchy, and a lot of times I just find a bar somewhere and I'll call Beth and say, proof of life, I love you, talk to you when I can again. And she's been very understanding of that. But we got a long conversation in today as I was sitting down on the porch of the general store watching the laundry spin around in the machines inside. All right, that's plenty of rambling for an outro. We'll get up early. Believe it or not, it's going to take less time to drive where we're going to put the car beyond mine than it took to place mine. It makes very little sense, but that's the way I'm hearing it. All right, we'll see what tomorrow brings. And good night, everybody.